All right, good morning, cyber traders. Happy Tuesday. Good to see you all. Good morning, everybody. Looks like look like an exciting day yesterday. Oh my God, we had a lot of great runners up. We're gonna go through. Good to see you, Elizabeth, Grant. Good to see you, Lawrence, Andre. It's always nice to see always the same people waking up every morning to kind of brighten your day in today's markets. Because let me tell you, a couple of good things are moving. I mean, some of the stocks that we traded yesterday are moving from moving today again. So we're gonna check all of those stocks out. I mean, we got this really nice runner right here. This GTTC, this thing that you can see from after hours. I mean, what an unbelievable runner! This stock literally ran within. You could see it right here. Beautiful run. Let me blow up this stock up a little bit higher so you guys can see it. So you can see right here. This stock basically went from $3 right about the last 5 minutes of the close. What a pop. It ran all the way to 450 after hours, $6. I mean, we see this in pre-market. Very, very rarely we ever see it in the after hours. But let me tell you, this stock is moving again this morning. Now, I did go check over here on my level 4 on the GTTC. And iceberg orders, a lot of them are starting to fill up right around here, around $10. You could see it right there. And then, you got these starting to get a ladder effect. Now, this stock is up a lot when you're really thinking about it. So I would be really, really cautious on trading it. I mean, you could see at 7 o'clock, it did run from like 650 up to 10. That was basically, I mean, that's pretty volatile. So, but we'll put it on the watch list, the GTTC. All right. So anyway, let's go over some of the stocks that we're trading for today because there are a bunch of them. So, but before we do that, let's go hop on and talk about what you guys missed yesterday. Because once again, we got a lot of people here that are on social media and they don't get the opportunity to kind of maybe you're watching this as a recording or so on. But let's go talk about what happened yesterday. I'd like to start off with this PWM. So this stock, you could see it's kind of like a new IPO. Stock was literally about $5, went all the way up to almost 27, actually all the way to 30. But right in the middle of the day, so this is the thing. The best times to trade, which you all know, is right here. Is the first hour and the last hour of the close. And in the middle of the day, you do get some good movements over there. So I always like to show the mouse pad because everyone should be having one on their desk. So you need that something to remind you. But there are times that there are things that move in the middle of the day, depending on where you're from. Maybe you're from out, different parts of the country, whatever it may be, or part of the world. But this stock just literally went from 14 to 27. It got halted. It was great. Beautiful runner. She's still strong, but I'm a little nervous. The only thing that makes her pretty good is because she is a new IPO. It's on uncharted territories. I would probably put this on the B list if we don't find anything. So once again, how a stock becomes a day trade, they turn into swing trades and they come to investments. This stock I thought was absolutely fabulous yesterday. So this stock did everything that we were looking for trading it. This thing just literally, when we were done at 10:30 commentary, you saw the writing on the wall. And then sure enough, within a couple of minutes later, maybe someone was listening to us, but when we were off air, but I know everyone was still in the room, but this thing just went from 525, shot up to 650 like a rocket. And you could see it right here. It really had a nice Fausto flag. So once again, we cover that in class, those Fausto flags or consolidation. And, we cover that, in the classes and in those workshops, what it was. You just had to be a little patient. But if you got it right down here, right around that 10 o'clock time frame, around 488, and you held it and you had that little push, you could see I was making higher highs. You did really, really well with that stock right there. Nice little move right there on the GRRR. Carvana, I mean, this thing, I don't know what to say. Can't say anything bad about it. This thing has just been treating us so well. The problem with Carvana now, it's not your, stock you want to take home as much as we used to. It's got very volatile. It was nice in the beginning. It was category 2, 3. Now this thing's getting to the 4s. So it's still good. It's been a great swing trade. I mean, it's up about $10 from where we saw it at 25 to 35. So the stock has done great. It just literally took off. And what was nice about this one, it came up a little late. So we saw this stock. I forgot who mentioned it in the Cyber Group room when we watched it, but I think a lot of us did catch on to this stock right here when it made its big move right around here. You could see it right around, what time was that? Around about 10 o'clock, right? It was right around 29.50. thing just shot up. Beautiful. I did great on that trade. So, that really kind of was a staple of the morning, was the Carvana trade. NVAX, another one. Big runner up, 750, went up to 950. This is everything that you guys missed yesterday. PLTR, I'm putting back on the watch list. PLTR has been on a great swing trade, kind of died out in the month of June to July. It's testing some resistance levels back in June, which is right around the highs, around 1691, right around there. Okay, so we're almost there. That's pretty close, but we'll put that on the B list. That one rolled in there. Sophie, just a constant uptrend. Did a little shake early in the morning and just went from $8 up to $8.70. Not a big winner, but nice. Look at all. I mean, listen, I told you this yesterday. Coming back from a long, decided weekend. It was 4th of July. It was a long week, and maybe even longer than that, because people take off the couple of days before and then they come the day after. But people back to work. You had Juneteenth. It was another holiday that kicked in. It was a very awkward June. But now July's here, and you can see it. UPST, another big winner, did great. Affirm, another great winner. That one's going back on the watch list. AFRM, still got to push up. Stocks up 5%, 40,000 shares, small tier size. Riot, Mara, they all were also very good too. Those actually pushed in the afternoon. I know Josh was, listen, you could see here on the swing trade, $10 stock up to 16. And one last other stock I do want to point out was Kava. That was another one, a new IPO. Kava is testing some resistance levels around here, 45. You could see it had a great push going into here. I did a swing trade on Kava. I was talking about it yesterday that I was in the city when I was at NASDAQ. I had to do when I was doing a speaking there. I was running out of time, so I wanted something quick to eat. And I saw this long line of the store, Kava. And I'm like, and it's all like millennials. I mean, everything there was like $15. And the line was probably about maybe 60, 70 people online. I'm like, my God. I was like, wait a minute, did this company go public? So anyway, that made me jump into that stock. That did well. I mean, listen, there was a lot to trade yesterday, a lot to trade. So for everyone here that missed it, you came in late, this is the beauty about what we do. Today is a new day. There's always new stocks to trade. That's why people love the day trading market, because if you know how to do it, then you'll know what to swing trade. Then you'll know what options to trade. And I know I repeat it every morning, but this is what has to sink into your head, because, you could just make your day's pay and that's it. But once again, it's all about surrounding yourself with the right team. So we're going to go through the watch list. And by the way, if you're watching on social media, on the top left-hand corner, you'll notice that you have a little QR code. You just click on that QR code, take your phone, scan it. If you want to come and join the trading room, you're more than welcome to. All right. Because we do this all day long. Let's go through the watch list. So we got the GDTC. That one's got a nice push. It's the biggest percentage gainer right now. I'm just a little concerned because the stock is up about maybe 200, 300% from yesterday. So I'll be a little cautious on that one. Here's a nice little level one stock right here. She's not really moving that much. She is up 37%. She did trade 10 million shares. Very tradable, nice tight spread. It might be a good beginner trader. Doesn't look like the most volatile stock as of right now, but I would put this on the B list. CING, also big pop right here. You can see the stock started backing off. I know some of us were trading it, looking at this morning, but then she started backing off. Once around $1.50, when she made a higher low, that should have been the wake-up call when to get out. So anyway, probably going to pass on this one. DFLI, another big runner up here. Let me blow up the screen, see a little bigger. So this one just, obviously news came out and she kind of flatlined right here. She's up by 12%, very tradable stock. On the B list though, DFLI. Meaning if it's on the B list or the C list, it's not my first to-go stock that we're going to look at as us traders in the room. All right. ABOS, kind of flat. NCTY, 11%. SDIG, I mean, it's up about 100,000 shares, 10%, spreads pretty wide. I mean, this thing's been doing great, the last couple of days. But let me go back from yesterday. You could see it really very, very spotty. It's just like, it looks like more of like a swing trade than more of a day trade more than anything. I don't know if I'm really a fan of it. NGR, same thing. Great run up, good swing trade, but pre-market, not really the most attractive. All right, losers. Any good losers? Any dead cow bounces? Doesn't look like anything showed up there. New York, we always expect New York. Not really that much out there on New York usually, but who knows? Let's check it out. We got the WYY. Looks like I had an early run up this morning. That one looks pretty good. Trade about 200,000 shares. Looks like program trading kicked in around 9 a.m. WYY. That one's not terrible. WYY. SOS did pretty well yesterday, but doesn't look like it's doing anything else. XPEV, we traded the stock a couple of times. XPEV has actually been very well to us, done well. It's got good volatility, good spread. Looks like she got some good movement here. Looks like it's packing up. Probably put on the B list. Not completely sold on that. Losers, and nothing really right here. All right, so we have a pretty decent list. You can see it right here. I'm going to post it on our Instagram. So I don't know if you guys can follow me on Instagram, but I'm taking photos, screenshots, and kind of showing you some of the stocks on the watch list, which is pretty cool. If you want to write it down, but if you missed it, just subscribe to that, and we'll get that to you. But other than that, I mean, just be careful of the stocks that we trade yesterday. Anything I'm missing, I did not call out. Michael in the cyber group room says the IOVA. Big pop yesterday, big drop today. Well, listen, whatever goes up comes crashing down. You can see that, Michael, and that's a good call. But I don't know if it's on your short list. There was a lot of stocks. You got to be careful because I know if you are, in that mindset that you want to short these stocks, you got to make sure you check to see if the stock is on your short list. Usually what I do is I'll put an order at some ridiculous number on the offer, and it'll tell me right away if it's shortable or not. All right. But that pretty much does it. That's pretty much a good list. Now, listen, today is Tuesday. Okay. Now, let me remind you, at 10:30, we have Traders Talk. So we're going to broadcast that live. So once we're done trading in the morning from 9:30 to 10:30, we're going to have a class from 10:30 to 11:45, 11:30 or 11:15. So we're going to pick up right from there. We're going to have Traders Talk. So don't miss that. It's one of the most exciting events that we do here at Cyber Trading University once a week. And then I will be live tomorrow on Wealth 365. So if you guys haven't registered, I will be on that event. I know a lot of you probably getting emails of all the presenters, all the top gurus are there, but I'll be there tomorrow doing an event at 10 a.m. So I'll see everybody there. So let's get ready for the market open up already. Listen, be very careful. Yesterday was a great day. Let's just always keep in mind, the tip of the day is do not get cocky. You know what? The goal is when we do teach you your journals, we show you how to find those stocks, make your days pay. And then sometimes you're in one of these stocks and they just take off, just like what happened with Carvana yesterday. And you know what? That's what it's all about. Just being at the right place at the right time. Michael says, just check out one stock, TAOP. So TAOP, yeah, very good call. 80, very good call, good pop. Just be very careful. It's under $1. Okay, so we all know how to be careful of that, right? But yes, good call on that, Michael. TAOP, great pop right there, 70 cents to 90. Looks like it just hit the dollar. The news must have just came out on it. Just made a big move at 9 a.m. program trading. All right, let's get ready, cyber traders. Good luck today. Happy trading. We'll start commentary when the market opens up. If you're watching on social media, once again, you got that little QR code. Just take your phone, turn on the camera, scan it. We'll get you in that trading room. All right, you come and join us. Thanks, everyone. Happy trading and be safe.